Hey, I want to take you into my anxious world for a little bit. This is Chris Johnson. And my anxiety is infinitely better than it was at the fucking start of this podcast. It's better than it was right after the divorce, when I was married, all that shit. I've made a lot of fucking progress. I've made a lot of fucking strides. One of the things, though, that you don't really think about when you start getting better, anxiety-wise, is that shit never really goes away. You just learn how to manage it. At least that's how it's been for me specifically. I mean, maybe some people can cure that shit, but for me, it doesn't really go away. In the stuff that is no longer there, like I no longer want to fucking kill myself. I don't have suicidal thoughts and shit anymore. Those feelings are still kind of there. They just manifest themselves differently. I overanalyze shit. I overanalyze everything. I have a very difficult time with that. The biggest problem with the overanalysis has to do with my relationships with other people. I don't have many friends. I don't have people that I call often. I don't have anybody who fucking calls me. I don't have somebody where, like, if something fucking happened and I was a fucking mess, there's no, like, go-to standard person that I'll go talk to about my fucking problems. I just don't have that. And I'm not, like, upset about that. It's just the fucking reality of the situation. It's just the reality that is me. That's the world that I live in. And I don't know how close I can really get to anybody. And this has to do with, like, a potential future romantic relationship. And just like normal fucking friendships, this happens with everybody. And it's just kind of like a fucking problem. I get upset. I'm a pretty sensitive guy. I said something one time. I was talking to somebody and I was like, I get pretty sensitive about that shit. I was bitching about something. Go fucking figure, right? And she was like, you're pretty sensitive about a lot of things. Which means a couple things. One, she thinks I'm a big pussy. And two, she's probably right. A lot of times, people on the outside looking in might have a little bit better view of you than you do of yourself. And I started thinking, like, God fucking damn it. I am pretty fucking sensitive about a lot of shit. But, at least I fucking recognize that. So I may have pissed somebody off the other day. I don't know if I did. I don't really know what I did. Maybe it had too much to do with the website Urban Dictionary. Maybe it's because it was a fucking text conversation. We weren't talking face-to-face. But I don't know what the fuck it was. I sent something out and I got like a text back and I read it. I was like, ah! Like, oh no. What did you do, you dumb motherfucker? I got like all panicky, all fucking nervous. I was like, oh my God. Is this person upset with me? Is this person hurt? Is this person sad? Like, did I do any of those things? So I apologized right away. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant it like this. And, And now this is a situation where, like, I'm not even sure if she was upset. I'm not even sure if this was a problem. But I thought it was a problem, and my feelings told me it was a problem. My anxiety told me it was a fucking problem. I can see these things happening all around me. I can see myself going fucking crazy. I can see myself creating scenarios in my fucking head that may or may not be true, but then my mind just runs away with those things. Like, those things might as well be fucking happening because I can feel every ounce of it, and it hurts, and it fucking pains me, and I just got to balance everything back out again. So, like, I try to, like, apologize, and I try to, like, figure out what happened. I try to figure out if you're upset, and I try to fix it just so I can bring balance back to my world. Because I've learned that the only really way that I can deal with my anxiety is if I can just balance everything out around me. And I do a very good job of that. But, man, oh, man, it just takes a second. Snap of the fucking fingers like that to just kind of fucking set me back and get me all fucking worried about shit. I just need to know that we're okay. I was a big pain in the ass like that when I was married, too. Like, if there were, like, fights, which there were plenty, I just needed to know that things were okay. If I knew that things were okay, then I could balance myself back out. But I don't always know if things are okay. And this isn't just, like, male-female relationships or, like, a friend or a close friend. This is, like, any relationship. I get this with, like, fucking, with males as well. Like, oh, man, is he okay? Is he pissed? Why did he react like that? Why did he say that? Did he say it like that? Is he mad at me? What did I do? Did I do anything to this motherfucker? What the fuck? I just crawl around in my own fucking head for a while. That's another reason why I don't think long-term. Because if I start thinking long-term, I'm going to create more fucking scenarios that aren't really happening and that may not happen. I have no basis in fucking fact or anything like that other than me just imagining them in my own fucking head. It's kind of like, you ever have a dream that felt really real and it involved like another person? Like, let's say if you're with somebody involved, like them cheating on you, and you woke up and you almost felt like they cheated on you and you're kind of like pissed at them for a while. That's what the anxiety does in my head. That's what it does to me. So like, I kind of get like mad at people or worry that they're mad at me and it makes me mad at them. And in the past, they used to just light those relationships on fire. Now I know what's happening, and I try to talk myself off the fucking ledge, and I do, but I just get like sad and kind of like bummed about the whole fucking situation. And then I don't want to like face that person after the fact. Like, I haven't seen this person that I texted back and forth with, and I don't want to see him, which might sound fucking crazy because they're one of my favorite people, but I don't want to fucking see him. I think in my head, like, you know what? I think it'd be good if I never saw that person again. And I honestly think that in my head. Like, I don't really mean that, but I feel that. Does that make any sense at all? I feel things, even though I know that they're crazy. But me knowing they're crazy logically doesn't take away the feeling, because I still feel it. That's why I think that even if I found somebody that I wanted like a legitimate relationship with, I don't know if I could do it because I don't think anybody's going to want to deal with my fucking ass. I can't even deal with my fucking ass. It's probably not going to fucking happen. And that's why it's tough for me to maintain friendships as well. Because, you know, I'm kind of a pain in the ass. I do my best, but, you know, I walk around my own fucking head and I just go through shit like that a lot. But it's okay. I don't even like view what's going on right now as like a major deal. Like I'm dealing with this perfectly fine. One, because it's the fucking weekend right now as I'm recording this and I haven't fucking seen anybody. I can fucking balance myself out at home. I don't know how it's going to be like at work if I have to see people. I don't know how it's going to be if I fucking run into the people that I'm talking about. Might be difficult. Am I going to fucking bring it up? Probably not. I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays with new episodes. I'm on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Play. The main hub host of the cast is Podbean. There's a website and an app for that. You can catch me on Twitter at Johnson Hates You. I'm going to keep putting the podcast on my Facebook timeline as well. And if you want to see pictures and videos of me, which you probably do, right? It's on Instagram at Maybe 5 Minutes.